Okay. So tonight we'll do a breath practice. So we'll do a couple of breath practices actually, and then we'll lie down for Yoga-Nidra. So the Nidra is about 25 minutes. So just make sure that you've got everything that you need. I tend to leave my light on here, but you can obviously turn your lights out. Just make sure that you're really comfortable. So for the breathing practices, you might like to come into seated, perhaps on a cushion, on a pillow, on a yoga block. So just take a little bit of time to settle in. So coming into a comfortable seat. So you could be in a chair if you prefer. So if you're using your bed for the Yoga-Nidra, you could just sit up against the base of your headboard. So lots of choices really, as long as the spine is fairly upright. Just take a little bit of time to settle in. And then, so if you would like to, then please close your eyes and just take a moment to soften. So softening through your limbs whilst keeping the spine fairly upright. So thinking about, if you're cross-legged, just thinking about having the knees lower than your hips, and then softening through the shoulders, soften through the face. So the hands, they can be palms down, they can be palms up, take a mudra, whichever you prefer. And then breathing in through the nose. And just allow the breath to spiral out through slightly parted lips. So you feel a cool breeze passing out between the lips. So if you don't want to close your eyes, you could just let your gaze drop. That's another method. So your cheeks, your lips and your face are all utterly relaxed. Just feel the breath now traveling in through the nose and out through your slightly parted lips. The out breath just feels like a fine, cool breeze passing out through the lips. And as you continue with the practice in this way, you'll notice it's as if there's a thin golden thread spinning outwards with each exhalation. So traveling out between the lips, out into the air in front of you, in front of your closed eyes. It's actually called the golden thread breath. Allowing the focus of your mental attention to travel out with each breath. So we let the end of the golden thread carry the mental attention further and further away with each exhalation. So it's as if the final point of the outgoing breath, we're carrying the mental focus completely out of the body. Continuing with this easy rhythm. This golden thread breath releases the breath through the exhalation and beyond into the spaces that may follow. We discover the possibility of an open encounter with pure being, soft release into consciousness, which is limitless and silent. And then either continue with the breath in this way or continue breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose, whichever way you would prefer. Now we're going to use the breath and the repetition of a simple mantra to quieten the mind and relax the body. So this meditation helps us to move beyond the mind and its busy chatter and into the peace of present moment awareness. So on the in-breath, we're quietly speaking hum. So, sorry, on the in-breath, so, and on the exhale, hum. It's the so hum mantra. So the silent mantra. So on the inhale, hum on the exhale. So it's the onomatopoeic sound of the breath, the reflection of the sound of the breath, and carries a contemplative meaning. So means I am, and hum means that. So referring to all of creation, the one who is breathing us. I am that. I am all of creation. All is one. So hum. And then just releasing the mantra, just stay with the breath, noticing how you feel. And then bringing together the pad of the tip of your index finger and your thumb, and just resting the hands on the legs. And just focusing on the breath in the abdomen. As we move into a breath-centered practice using mudra. So this is the Mahat Yoga Pranayama. So it's a powerful breath technique that involves the breath reaching every part of the lung. So it's both energizing and relaxing, balancing the mind, the body, the emotion. Sectional breathing. Mahat means great. Promoting a healthy heart by maintaining a healthy heart rate and blood pressure. You to feel deeply connected to yourself, peaceful, promoting a feeling of groundedness. So we isolate the breath in the three sections of the lungs. We begin with the lower lobes of the lungs with chin mudra. Experiencing the breath in the upper abdominal space between the navel and the breastbone. And then folding the other three fingers into the palm, so maintaining the connection between the thumb and the index finger. You'll feel the focus of your breath shifting now up into the mid-chest. So focusing on breathing now into the middle lobes of the lungs, mid-chest breathing. Different mudras help to direct the breath into the different areas of the lungs. So pressure stimulated nervous impulses in the hands affecting the respiratory centers of the brain. And then opening the hands, so open the hands wide. And then bringing the thumbs into the palm. And then closing the other four fingers over the thumbs to make a fist. And then resting the hand. And this time we're focusing on the breath in the upper lobes of the lungs. Upper chest breathing or clavicular breathing. A more subtle breath than the other two. Notice a slight lifting of the upper chest on the inhale and relaxation on the exhale. So the upper lobes of the lungs located just underneath the collarbone. And then bringing together the knuckles, and then bring the hands to the center of the chest. And here we'll bring those 3 breaths together to form a full yogic breath. Feel the breath first arising, upper abdominal space, lifting up into the mid chest, to high in the upper chest, top of the inhale. And then the breath leaves via first abdomen, mid chest, and then upper chest. Just continue to follow the movement of that complete yogic breath now. As we utilize our full lung capacity here. And then just releasing the hand. Take a few turns of the thumbs as they release. And then very quietly, so we'll come into lying down now. You could be on the floor, you could be on the sofa, you could be in bed, however you'd like to be, making yourself really comfortable now. Just making sure that you're warm, you've got a blanket, you've got any support or props that you need. Just taking a little bit of time. So when you practice, so for these Zoom sessions, because you're on mute, obviously you could play any relaxing music that you wish in the background. Sometimes essential oils are nice for diffusing or anointing. So selecting a favorite big blanket to wrap around you. You can use more blankets or pillows for comfort. So if you're diffusing essential oils, things like bergamot, Roman chamomile, orange, geranium, rose, lavender, frankincense, cedarwood, sandalwood, all of these are very nice. Or if you want to dab a drop of essential oil mixed with a carrier oil onto your wrists or behind your ears. So anything that's comforting to bring into your space. Crystals, candles, lamps, pictures, worry stone, hot tea, fairy lights, so whatever helps. So this Yoga-Nidra practice, it centers on the fertile darkness of midwinter. I'm going to visualize the body as a deep, dark, rich night sky. As we stargaze in this night sky, we reconnect with our true nature, knowing that we're not all dark or all light, but both, that we're the sky and its stars. We're not just what our eyes can see, we're so much more. So welcome to this practice of Yoga-Nidra, this practice for midwinter, this mid-January practice. I'm going to start with a little tense and release. So finding your position, whichever position you're lying in, whichever place you're lying in. Just taking your awareness now down into your heels and then pushing away through your heels, and then draw some tension up through your calf muscles, through your shins and your knees, into your thighs, your buttocks, through your belly, just pushing your shoulder blades down into the surface that you're lying on. Make two fists with your hands, draw some tension up through the arms, into the shoulders, the neck, and then squeeze your face tight. And just hold that tension and know how tension feels in the body. And then just one muscle at a time, gently release, relax, and let go. And then feel free to make any adjustments so that you are comfy for the duration of the practice. And be with the breath. So as you come into your breath, think about inhaling now for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 4. That feels comfortable. And then take note of all the parts of your body connected to the floor. So your heels, the backs of your legs, your buttocks, parts of your back that are in connection with the floor, back of the hands, the arms, back of the head. Feeling all those contact points. And then with the exhale, surrendering the weight of your body down through those points of contact. And then allow the weight of the floor to support you, the weight of the earth, or whatever surface that you're lying upon. Feeling this contact now with Mother Earth. And your body is just like a sleeping baby in her arms, knowing that you're held. And for a moment now, just take your awareness outside of the room through space. And then allowing your sense of hearing to move outside, reaching for the farthest sound. Farthest sound. And then let that awareness just drift back into the space of your home. Be aware of any sounds in your home. Any sounds, perhaps it's even the sound of silence. It's particularly quiet where you are. And then bring your sense of hearing very, very close so that you witness the intimate sound of your own breath. And just notice the ebb and flow of your breath through the nostrils. And to know that you're practicing Yoga-Nidra, that movement of breath, the touch of the breath. You may feel the touch of the breath on the top lip, as well as through the nostrils, that touch of the air. On your next inhale, follow the breath through the nostrils, down into the lungs. And as you do that, with each breath, just take your awareness into the heart space, just where the rib cages meet behind the breastbone, the psychic center of the heart. So moving into Anahata, as it's known in Sanskrit. Feel the breath moving in and out of this heart center. In and out of this heart center. So Yoga-Nidra is this practice of deep relaxation with awareness, combining complete physical and mental relaxation with visualization. So in Yoga-Nidra, your body becomes completely relaxed, the mind becomes quiet, the consciousness remains active and alert. As you come into the heart space, so sometimes referred to as the cave of the heart, feel the breath coming into this cave, this sacred, intimate space. With the breath, come to know this place more deeply, dark and velvety, warm and intimate. In this space, so the Yoga-Nidra begins and ends with the making of a resolve, a sankalpa. The sankalpa is your statement of intention. It should be something that you would very much like to do, to be, or to achieve in your life. It's a powerful tool for giving purpose to your life, for directing your life towards a chosen goal. The sankalpa is a short, clear, positive statement, and the fewer words, the better. It normally begins with the words "I will," and should be repeated wholeheartedly with feeling and faith. And it will strengthen your intention to achieve what you've decided you want to achieve. So the sankalpa is like a seed that we plant in the depths of our consciousness. And in the deep relaxation of Yoga-Nidra, the seed can take root and grow into a sturdy plant and flower and bear fruit in our life. So in times of illness, the sankalpa has a particular usefulness, can galvanize, support and sustain the will to heal. In times of any challenge or life crisis, the sankalpa can help us to hold steady and to focus our minds and our energies on what is really important. So the sankalpa needs to be chosen carefully. It needs to be the right resolve, the one that expresses our deepest wish, for our most important goal in life. As we hold our awareness in this heart space, we inhabit this place with the breath. Use your breath to explore the felt sensations of the heart. What does it feel like? And in this space now, acknowledge your sankalpa, repeating it 3 times. Stay with your awareness in the cave of your heart as you continue to explore this center with your breath. And on your next inhale, take your awareness to your eyebrow center. So we move away from the heart and into the eyebrow center. And focus on the breath here. And from here, we're going to take our awareness on a journey around the body. And as you focus at the eyebrow center, just visualizing a new moon here, a dark crescent moon at the eyebrow center. And see the whole body as a vast night sky. And the darkness is gently tinged with light. So we are an extension of the night sky. The sky doesn't need to be bright with starlight for our eyes to take in the magnificence of the cosmos. Just making sure that you're warm and comfortable. Feel the textures of your blanket, your clothing on your skin, surrounding you, holding you. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting you. Breathing easily. Notice how your breathing gets slower and deeper as you rest. Visualize the body as a night sky. See the moon and the stars, the distant planets, constellations, perhaps shooting stars. See it all in vivid detail. You may see fireflies twinkling in the night around you. And ponder the ingredients that we share with the sky. We are fragments of stars, breathing in that truth, soaking up that light that we were born with. We're connected to everything that we see and feel and hear, connected above and below to the infinite beauty and the marvel of the universe. And we're held and sustained and safe to explore the luminous cosmic ocean within us and around us. We are one with the sky, the rising moon, the budding stars, the breeze, and the trees around us. So holding your awareness once more at the eyebrow center, and visualize the body as a dark night sky with a new moon at the eyebrow center. And taking your awareness now to the throat center and over to the right shoulder, into the right elbow and the right wrist, into the right palm, and now to the tip of the right thumb and the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger and the little finger. And then back to the right palm and the wrist and the elbow, to the right shoulder and to the pit of your throat, and then over to your left shoulder, taking your awareness through this deep, rich indigo sky. To the left shoulder, the left elbow, the left wrist and the palm, and the tip of the left thumb. To the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the little finger. Back to the left palm, and the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the pit, the throat, the heart center. Over to the left side of the chest, and back to the heart center. And to the right side of the chest, and then back to the heart center. To the navel, the center of the pelvis, and then taking your awareness through this night sky to the right hip and the right knee, right ankle and sole of the foot, to the tip of the right big toe and the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, back to the right sole of the foot and the ankle, the knee, the hip, and to the pit of the pelvis, and to the left hip, and the left knee, the ankle, the sole of the foot, the tip of the left big toe, and the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. And back to the left sole of the foot, and the ankle, and the knee, and the hip, and to the pit of the pelvis, and the navel, and the heart center, to the throat, and the eyebrow center, and the crescent moon at the eyebrow center, and the crown of the head. And visualize the whole body shimmering in the darkness. The little moon almost concealed in the darkness, but you know that it's there. And we move into this fertile darkness, like a new moon in the dark, beginning of something, exploring that feeling of fertile warmth, like wandering in a dark field at night. And the little crescent moon, the chin of silver gold, the night sky like a dark glittering map, moon and stars, distant planets, constellations, shooting stars, fireflies twinkling. And visualize wandering in a dark field at night. Feel safe and sound. And in the darkness, what can you notice? Perhaps some tiny shoots of regeneration. Regeneration in the dark, seemingly dormant, but that strong vital force is there. The tremor of beginning, not fully formed. The dark fertility of a new moon, potential, and then that magic moment of green shoots, that tipping over point to growth, moving, feeling at one. In the darkness now, you see a gate, a woodland, the deep dark mulch of the leaves, this fertile material. Be aware of acorns and seeds under the soil. And the hint, just this hint of slightly lengthening days. And coming alongside an ancient oak with all of its crevices and hiding places. And nestle and rest yourself against the dark oak amongst all the plants and the organisms, feeling more and more at home in this environment, shelter of the oak, the dark, fertile soil, the mulch of leaves. Now feel yourself growing taller as you embrace the tree like an old friend. As we approach the cusp of this growthful period, resting, knowing that there's no hurry. And release yourself and lie down on the warm earth. Take a breath down into the cave of the heart, delving back into this sacred space. And repeating now your sankalpa. As you repeat your sankalpa, just watching it grow, those tender shoots, the pure potential of what is to come. And gently coming back. Visualize the body as this beautiful night sky, blue, black, and deep indigo, patches of pink and traces of clouds, with stars and the crescent moon. And visualize the pure potential of what is to come. As you come back gently to everyday consciousness, releasing from your visualization, being aware of this body being breathed, taking your awareness into your hands and your feet, into your fingers and your toes, and bringing some gentle movement now. If you have your legs outstretched, you may wish to take a little bit of movement. So I'm gradually going to guide you back, but of course, if you would rather remain lying down, or if you would rather stay for a little bit longer, then you don't have to accept this invitation. You can, of course, stay where you are. There's no need to come back up if you don't want to. So just that invitation now to take any movement, to take any stretches. As we draw this practice to a close.